Toronto FC is coming off of a busy week, one in which that saw them play 3 games in the span of 7 days, not to mention a 2-game road trip, a midweek game in Columbus, Saturday in San Jose, and of course that has been the talking point coming out of the weekend. The Reds fell 2-1 to the San Jose Earthquakes, but Terry, it's important not to dwell on the past.
No, you can, and the team set themselves up for that game really well with a big point in Columbus. And this is MLS life in the summer, thin squads, travel, heat, and things were going very well in San Jose. They were up 2 men. It looked like at a minimum they were going to take a point. Unfortunately, a mistake. And a very stubborn San Jose Earthquake team. You've got to give them credit as well. With 9 men, once they scored that goal, they had something to hang on for, and they defended very well.
Now that second goal in particular is scored by Simon Dawkins. Greg Vanney touched on it a little bit. He said, it's not an individual error. It's a sum of a series of errors, but yet the blame tends to fall on the goalkeeper himself, Alex Bono. So how do you move on from something like that and keep your confidence high?
Yeah, a lot of goals come from 2 or 3 mistakes compounded, and this one wasn't any different. He's looked back at it, he's come out and said, you know what, I can do better. It's important he puts it behind him, which is easier said than done. The best thing to do is get out on that training ground, make some saves in training, work with John Conway, and put it behind you. Since coming into the team for 5 or 6 games, since stepping in for Clinnerwan, he's been magnificent. He's made some big saves and really kept the team in games.
And this is going to be a big opportunity for the Reds. Not only is it 4 consecutive home games, but the next one comes against DC United, an Eastern Conference team, and no shortage of MLS experience there.
Yeah, that's Ben Olsen's MO, signing MLS experienced players that have won stuff in this league, and it'll be a battle. It won't be an easy game, and once you kind of win the battle in midfield, hopefully TFC can then go on and play, and that ability will come through, and there'll be a little bit more space hopefully at BMO for Giovinco to show us what he can do.
Perfect segue into my next question. It looks like Josie Altidore is going to get back into the lineup this weekend. We don't know if he's going to be back into the starting 11, but how could that help Seba maybe find some more space on the field?
Players are drawn to him. He not only in his own right is he got ability to hold the ball up and score goals, but he's got a presence out on that field, and players are drawn to him, and that'll create space for Giovinco. Also, it gives you another option as well. You can put balls into the box and he'll hold it up, and you can bring Giovinco into play.
Well, make sure you guys stick with us all throughout the week for all of your content, updates, and interviews at TorontoFC.ca. That game on Saturday, of course, will be taking place at BMO Field. You can get your tickets online at TorontoFC.ca, or you can tune in on television 7:30 p.m. on Sportsnet. We'll see you then.